One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to Husky Stadium, home of the Washington Huskies. As we'll see, the winners of 6 straight, the Oregon Ducks, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Washington Huskies. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. He'll do it himself. He never had a chance to get it to the edge, and first play of the game, and you're already behind the sticks. All right, guys, let's think big picture for Oregon. They've jumped to the top of the conference standings. Now the trick is finding a way to stay there.
Well, and that's your goal to start the season. It's always about the conference first. It's not about the national championship picture. So great job taking care of business within the conference, Jesse, but a lot of meat still left on the schedule.
Yeah, and remember, conference championships mean a lot because the way the college football playoff is set up, if you're winning your conference championship, you're probably... playoff discussion. So they've got a lot of games ahead. They're in that prime spot right now inside their conference. They've got to keep playing well.
Snap from the gun on 3rd down. Pressure coming. Rush coming in high, and they got him at the 29.
And that's not a good sign for this offense. You gave up 4.
They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Rides the back and leaves it. On the move at the 30. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
This running back loves running into the teeth of the defense. In between the tackles, he keeps a low pad level, and he's got some speed.
They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. Complete on the right side. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. I like this, taking the safe play, getting the positive gain, and seeing if you can build
And I think it's making the right play, Reese. That's where quarterbacks get in trouble sometimes when they get too aggressive.
There he goes. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. The Ducks trying to win the day by running for another first down.
Run the football. It's always been the staple. We can go back as far as you want with Oregon teams. The ones that were good, they were built on the running of the football, the physicalness. Run the ball, baby.
Coming out on first down with the play fake. Good hands in there by the defense to force the incompletion.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Finds a tight end. Touchdown, Ducks! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him. And it feels good to land that first big punch against a rival, doesn't it?
No doubt. In a game like this, too, you just want to be executing it at a high level early. So, David, that's got to feel great getting on the board first.
And settles everyone down. All the nerves, all the emotion of this rivalry game now.
First play of this drive will start from the 31-yard line. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Always quick to make the move, and he's out to the 39.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job.
Breaks into the open, and he scoops his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit.
It's such a good sign for your offense when your quarterback is this dialed in early in the game, right? On the RPO, wanted to throw it, nobody open, so he takes off running it himself and gets a big gainer. If I'm the coordinator and play caller, I'm finding more ways to get this guy running the football and keep this defense on their heels.
Now they've got it at the 44 on 1st and 10. Leaves it with the running back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. For decades, Washington dominated this rivalry. Then 1994 and the pick by Kenny Wheaton took it to the house. And since that moment, this rivalry has been on.
It's been so much fun to watch. For years, it had conference championship implications. We've seen Heisman Trophy implications in this one. More recently, college football playoff implications as well. Always fun when these two teams get together.
Intercepted. Not a lot on the return, but they can live with that as they got it at the 49.
And if you're going to throw...
Decent field position to start this drive from their own 33. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Got his man out of the backfield. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
The Ducks with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Now improvising. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
And the defense did a good job stringing that play along, and you can tell he didn't make a decision quickly and kept going towards the sideline and pushing towards his right, and then the defense caught up, played great D, and got him on the ground.
Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
I know that one falls incomplete, but I love the idea of finding ways to get this.
The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for the position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again, create some momentum, just get a few first downs, and I'm in scoring position.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Quarterback on the keeper. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge
touchdown, Oregon! The offense cashing it in on that drive. A quick strike, just as we expected.
Yeah, and quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
This drive will get started from the 37-yard line. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game.
Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Early movement on the offense, and they'll push it back 5 yards. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Motion from the back. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious.
And we talk to teams week after week, and quarterbacks and coaches, and what do they always say, man? Quarterback's best friend is a tight end. Well, that play right there, he wasn't his best friend. You don't see a lot of drops from him, but, man, he had an opportunity to catch that.
Wants to go up top. Pocket breaking down. Buys a little extra time. Push down for the tackle.
He does a really good job here. You want to get a huge play. You got to push the ball down the field. You need a bunch of yards. But wait a minute. Now he can just tuck it, scramble, go get you a bunch of yards. Now put you in a great third down situation. Real heads-up play by the quarterback.
You can feel and hear the purple rain all the way across Lake Washington. Third down coming. To the ground to try to pick up the first. And the Ducks will keep this drive going.
Nice job by this offense converting the third down. Listen, third and short, they know you're going to run the football, and they still did a great job being physical. Third downs has been such a struggle for this offense. Bottom 50, one of the worst in college football. Nice job on that play.
Here's a heat. Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground.
You just can't say enough about this quarterback and how important his legs are to their success for the season, for this game, and really for this drive. Earlier, when he called his own number, it was a big gain. He does it again. He's got the knack for just understanding when to throw it, when to take off and run. You saw it right there.
Rush is on him. Now he's going to break the pocket. Oh, what a move to get room. He's finally shoved out of bounds at the 23-yard line, and a big pickup on that one.
Well, I think you're starting to see some examples of why this guy is inexperienced in a freshman quarterback, right? Obviously, he's thrown a couple picks earlier in the game. That scramble right there, he's got to get down. He's got to take care of himself and slide. Great job, nice athleticism, good decision to take off scrambling and help his offense.
And the defense got him at the 27. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
Back to pass. Bringing the heat. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. Third down, red zone play, ground alive. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Finds us back in the middle. And they'll stop him inside the 5, but the defense is backed up in the shadow of its own goalpost.
And guys, how many first downs is that? Just on this drive alone? I mean, this defense allows 1 or 2 more drives like this, and they're going to be gassed by the third quarter.
The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. The Ducks have it with a 1st and goal. Sends it back in motion. Here's the snap, looking to throw. He just wisely got rid of that one. The worst thing that can happen to you is to turn it over on 1st down in the red zone.
I like the decision by the quarterback there. It's only 1st down. It's not there. Throw it away. Live to play another day.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. And they come up with a big play to make sure no more points go on the board before the end of the half. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Going downfield for the big play. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Got to give this defense credit, man. They've been so good in the back end in coverage. They basically gave nothing away in the 1st half. And here they are in the 2nd half defending a deep ball.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
And that's the thing about this defense. Yeah, they may be losing the game.
This drive will open from the 15. From run the shotgun, the handoff to the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Steps away. He'll pull it down. Good little pickup there as he saw some daylight and got what he could.
That's a really nice play on 2nd down. I love the quarterback's read. I love that he kept it. Good offensive coordinators across college football, they have no problem repeating the same play over and over again if it's successful.
He'll throw on 3rd down. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
And I like the aggressiveness on 3rd and short, trying to...
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Trying to escape and get it himself. And a nice pickup on the run and gets down to avoid contact.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stats. But when nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck the ball, get a minimal gain. I like the slide, by the way, to get down and don't take a big hit.
He's going for it all. He's got it inside the 25. Seizing that open space, an opportunity all the way inside the red zone. They'll mark it at the 19. That big play has them in business. 1st and 10 inside the 20. Zings it complete to the right. Turning it on. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7. These guys have staggered around a little bit in this one. It would be a really good time to get things going if they want to hold off the upset bid.
But they're the favorite for a reason, Reese, and they've got the...
He's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Ducks! They take the lead with the 6.
The best running backs are the guys that can just sniff out the end zone. That running back showed...
They are backed up, tough field position. The drive starts from their own 9-yard line. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. He's going to take off. Across the 25, he's got room. Makes the stop at the 30, but a big 15-yard pickup gets him out of trouble.
His running ability has been, I think, the biggest key for his offense's success so far in this game. That time on the RPO, nobody open, and he just takes off running. And we've seen him do it in a variety of ways, on designed runs, on scrambles, and even in the RPO game. He's making the right decisions, and he's just too athletic for this defense to tackle.
Found a little space, and he's got forward to the 35.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football, and the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
They go to the ground. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run.
Yeah, there's a lot of pressure right now on this down if you're on offense because your last 2 plays have gone nowhere. You know the defense just needs to get the football back to give their team an opportunity to go win the game, so you're probably going to have to throw to get this 1st down. A lot of pressure here on the quarterback, Dave.
Yeah, and how I throw, I think, is important. This is a time where I love moving my quarterback outside the pocket, making it an easy throw, or let him run the football, and if he doesn't get it, the clock still ticks. It's still my friend. And how nice is it to just have a quarterback that you believe in, that you can trust, you can put it in his hands on 3rd down to make the right decision. You've got the lead, and you've got your guy. He sees it, nothing open, tucks it, gets a huge 3rd down conversion for this offense.
From the gun, the ground game. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2.
They've got a lead here in the fourth quarter, and there's certainly still plenty of football to go, but this is where you'd love to control the flow of the game, right? You want to dictate everything to the defense, and you do that by running the football. That was a really nice run. This offensive line is firing off late. Looks like they're getting stronger as the game goes on, and that is a good sign for the offense.
And there's nothing more demoralizing for a defense than when you're losing, you know they're going to run the football, they're trying to run the clock, and you can't stop them. They've got to be more aggressive, bring more guys to the line of scrimmage. They got to stop this ground game and get the ball back.
Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground.
And he pulls it again. He's been doing it time and time again. This defense has not changed up enough the picture, the look, to make it harder for this QB to make different decisions or make difficult ones.
He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run.
Man, it's so nice to have a guy that you can depend on. Like, this offense is built around him for a reason. Just a good running back. You can see, gets north-south, doesn't dance, picks up positive yards, breaks tackles. He's just a really good player, and that's why this offense runs through him.
This offense not only has a chance to extend the lead, but they can also drain that clock. And he'll get this one back to the line of scrimmage, but no farther than that.
And the offense trying now to put this thing away. They're going to keep running the football to keep deleting the clock. They've got the lead here late, now down by the goal line. Just take as many seconds off the clock as you can before snapping this football and keep running.
Quarterback now on the run, still working. He's got it down to the 1-yard line, right on the doorstep of Pater.
And we've seen this several times now. Like, he is more than willing to take off and make plays. And you can tell the defense is starting to adjust a little bit. They see it, they know it's a pass, but they had eyeballs on him. And as soon as he took off, they ran to him, and they made sure they got him on the ground.
Now trying to power it in. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into 4th down.
Man, if I'm quarterback right now, after this long of a drive down this close, I'm going for a touchdown here.
And I get that, but I've worn this defense out, man. I'm going to go for the touchdown right here. And if I miss, they got to go the whole length of the field to score a touchdown.
4th and goal from the 3. Let's see what this offense can dial up from here. He's looking to pass. Let's it fly. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. The decision to go for it does not. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. This is everything you could hope for in a rivalry game like this. Close game, waning moments, history waiting to be made, guys.
And it's moments like this why you come and play for these two schools, right? To play in a game like this, in a rivalry like this, in a situation, David, game on the line late, who's going to take it?
And you know when you make this play, you're immortalized. With this kind of rivalry, these are the highlights that we've shown for years. Everybody like, I remember when so-and-so made that play against our biggest rival to seal the deal.
They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense.
And this is a moment with the lead late on 3rd down that I would put the ball in the quarterback's hands and trust him to get this 1st down and keep you on the field. He's one of the most highly rated guys in the country. Throwing it, and if it's not there, use his God-given athleticism to go keep these sticks moving.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Enormous play coming right here. 3rd down, and this crowd is bringing down the house. From the gun, wants to pass. some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Oregon. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They are finishing the deal, building the lead here in the 4th, and they are going to go to 7-0.
And, you know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game.
So Oregon gets the victory in its blood feud against Washington, and you best believe this one is going to stick with the men in purple for quite a while. That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football. There's a long and storied history of great games between these two rivals, and this chapter adds another to that legacy.
Really impressed by the poise by the winning team as well here. They weren't overhyped in this game. They came out, they looked prepared, they were calm, definitely confident. And David, they were able to go out and execute well enough to get this win.
And it's hard in these rivalry games with all the emotions running so deep. Like, you sometimes get overzealous. Sometimes you get too many penalties. It's hard to rein in your emotions, but they did. They kept it in check, and now bragging rights for a whole year.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
Here we go. Red 29. Red 29. Set. Red 54. Here we go. Set.
They've got the big fellas out there. A 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. Running back searching for a hole. Got the first down and still on his feet. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line. You count up those explosive plays in the game, and you put a little extra star by the big runs.
Yeah, this running back is a weapon, boy. He is so good in space. He's got shiftiness. He can make guys miss. And if this guy gets into the second level, watch out. He can hit a home run.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Off the play fake. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
And last week they got away with it. They gave up 4 sacks. Offensive line didn't play great, but they got the dub. Today they got to do a better job. Early in the football game, already giving up a sack. They got to find some ways to do a better job of protecting their quarterback.
Might be calling a hot route. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
And that is how you silence this rock.
A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. He'll keep it himself. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play.
When you're a defensive guy and you want to fire in, you want to go hit the quarterback, but you know if I fire in, he's just going to give the football up. You got to be patient. You got to understand what your responsibility is. Then you see when he keeps the football, you got to go tag him. The problem is these guys are such good athletes. They're so hard to catch once they do pull the football, but it's kind of like the hidden hat trick. You know, where's the ball? It's underneath this one. No, I picked this one up. No, it's gone. It's underneath this one. Nope, there it is. It's gone.
So they're facing 3rd and short from the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming.
Well, the deep.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. From the gun, the running back looking for room. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Really nice penetration by this defense, getting in there immediately, causing the running back to have to go a direction he doesn't want to go. And this defense has started the game so good. Several drives, no points allowed, and setting the tone on this drive.
Blasted as he lets it go. The pass falls incomplete, and that'll be the final play of this quarter. That's going to do it for the quarter, and Minnesota has the lead here. 1 period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. They've swapped into the field, and we're ready to go in the second. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays. But sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well. But if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45.
Ooh, that's a nice throw. Great accuracy there. And you think about Oregon quarterbacks, I know we think about guys running around a little bit, but think back to guys like Dan Fouts, A.J. Feely. How about that? Joey Harrington, of course, Justin Herbert. These guys could thread the needle from the pocket, make all the throws. This guy here reminds me a little bit of that.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He was in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
The RPO, fire complete to the left. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
Defense, man, it helps you a lot when you can be a linebacker or a corner or safety, anybody, and you see the QB throw the football. Now I can break on the football right away and limit gains like right here on this play.
He's got the tight end. Ball down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. The Ducks come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
Really nice job there by the quarterback understanding it's blitz, and not just that it's blitz, but knowing whether it's man coverage or zone coverage behind the blitz. You've still got to know where your answer is going to be based on what the defense is doing in the back end, and he add the answer to the test right there.
Operating in the red zone here on second down. He'll pull it on the read. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
And I love that decision by this quarterback. No monkeying around, man. Get to the spot, get the first down, lower your shoulder. I don't need a big play. I just want another set of downs. Nice job running the option, knowing where the first down marker is.
Trying to get it in. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch.
And this offense shows they will be aggressive. On first and goal, they get the completion. Listen, games come down to executing in the red zone. This is a big spot.
Trying to surge it in. And he'll be stopped for no gain. Still sitting at the 3-yard line.
Man, and that's a frustrating play when you go in reverse near the goal line, goal-to-go situations, Palmer. You got to get those positive yards. You can't go backwards if you're trying to get a touchdown.
You know, I'm trusting in my quarterback here to make the right decision. Looks like we're going to have to throw it, right? But if it's not open, just throw this thing away. You don't want to take a sack, lose extra yardage here. Just be smart with the football.
Looking to get it in. And he will take it in. Touchdown, Ducks! So first play of the drive coming here from their own 49. Making side adjustments here. Going right to work up top. Here's the pressure. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
Man, this offense, they gotta find something. They gotta get in a rhythm somehow. So far, no success, not protecting the quarterback. Really, the only good thing I can say so far is they haven't turned the football over.
They've already racked up big sack numbers. It's starting to snowball, and they are ready to go again. Second down, he'll throw it. Unloads it left. Got him downfield. Turning on the Jets. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Oregon!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and And also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown.
Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. The inside handoff. Oh, he's got some space. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20. And the Ducks in a good spot here with 2nd and short. They'll send the back in motion. Going to swing it on 2nd down. On the run, still looking. He just threw that one away. Nobody was getting open. He had to live to find another play in the red zone. It'll be 3rd down.
Well, you haven't seen a ton of incompletions in this game, and that's good news for this QB. Obviously, he struggled his last game out. Part of that was the defense. Part of that was him not playing as well as he wanted to. But in this game, he really has been, for the most part, locked in, and that is a good sign for this offense.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. Guided out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 14.
On the 3rd play of the drive, 3rd down, it's the scrambling ability of this quarterback that goes and picks up the 1st down. He was so calm back there. He never got flustered. Nobody open, no problem. If you give this guy 1 yard to run, he's going to tuck it and take off, and that's exactly what happened there.
They're setting up the screen. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, you haven't seen a lot of incompletions from this guy now in his last 2 games out. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. As a head coach, you got to love the fact that your quarterback is dialed in.
He stopped just short of the goal line, but they'll have it 1st and goal from the 1. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half. The Ducks will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. Quick strike complete. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Starting this 3rd quarter on the ground. Few things on offense as reliable as a tough power back as he plows his way ahead to the 33.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd.
All right, guys, that's not a home run type play, but he did enough there to keep the chains moving.
They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. Almost had the completion. Just missed it.
I love the quick decision that QB made there on that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw moving forward.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? After the incompletion, back to the passing game. He throws one to the left. He's got it! He's showing it all. The juice, the jets, the moves, and he's got it down to the 16-yard line.
Man, I love this offensive approach, man. All gas, no brakes. You got the lead, so what? Continue to do what you do. Find those one-on-one situations and continue to stay aggressive.
They'll try the run. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Man, when you go into the half and you're down, like that speech is usually pretty fiery. A lot of words you can't use on television. And so this coaching staff probably challenged their guys, and I like the way they started this second half so far. Physically, flying around, doing a great job stopping the run. They got to play like this the rest of the game.
Leaves it with the back. Can't get him to the ground. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical. They're trying to stay on the field.
Quarterback making adjustments. In the gun, looking to throw on third down. Touchdown Ducks! And the beatdown has ensued. They've extended the lead and taken control here in first play of this drive comes from the 27. He's going to run it. There he goes. He turns this into a nice gain and gets down to avoid the hit.
And this QB, man, how about it? It's a pass play. He's dropping back to pass. He realizes it's man-to-man, and as they start to chase their guys down the field, well, nobody's got me, and I can just take off, and I've got speed. He chews up ground so easy, so frustrating for a defense to have to deal with a guy like this.
To the air on first down. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
And I feel like this defense is starting to get in a rhythm and starting to feel it, right? You've seen him take off, have some success, and you know, if nothing's open, he wants to run. Defense kind of locked in, didn't give up a big play there. They're kind of dialed into what's going on.
Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. Still on his feet at the 45. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely.
And I really like the job by this offense because, listen, you've got the lead. Be smart with the football. You drop back, it's a scramble. The quarterback pulls it down, makes the play. Nice job. This is how you play with the lead. Take what the defense gives you and don't make mistakes.
From the gun, running back on the move. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Offense trying to go RPO, but how about the defense? Up front, their front seven, they had dudes winning, just being way more physical and able to get to that running back.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Looking to fire. On the move to his left. It'll be incomplete. Tried to extend the play, but just couldn't find anybody open. Well, the timing on that throw and on the route was just convoluted and messed up from the beginning.
And you see quarterbacks and wide receivers in the offseason always working on timing and always working on throwing on air. But when you put a defense in front of them, now things start to speed up a little bit. A lot of times you'll see these little mistakes and where it looks like just they're not on the same page all the time.
Got out of trouble and throws. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Pulled it, finds his man on the left. At the 45, on his way. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44. That's the end of the period, and Oregon has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. Might be changing the route. Wants to go up top on first down. Grabs it inside the 15. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. They are in no mood to show any mercy as they keep flexing their muscle on offense.
Up big in the fourth quarter, and you just keep taking shots down the field. That tells you something, okay? You can take what you want from it, but this offense definitely not in.
They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
How about this defense coming out aggressive on first down? They're in the red zone. They're like, no, we're going to take the fight to you. Now setting up a second down and long and putting them in a great position to be successful.
Wants to fire on second down. Touchdown, Oregon! And the route is on. That one pushes this lead out a little bit more here in the fourth, and now they can smell. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Gets the back moving. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Breaks into the open. Nice run there to keep things moving before they force him out of bounds.
And I think this is important for this defense. This will be a big key in the football game. Like, I got to limit the damage from that guy. Because that's a QB that's dynamic, and he can make so many big plays. I got to string him out. I got to make him get to the sideline. But I will say this. I do want to hit him at the end of the runs. I don't want to let him out of bounds and let him get free carries. I want it to be physical.
The Ducks really need to keep this drive alive on third down. Looking to scramble. Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground.
And on third down, he calls his own number. Really nice job by the quarterback, making the decision, being decisive. He does a good job going, getting the first down. A new set of downs for this offense.
He'll do it himself. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 of the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense understanding, listen, that QB is a threat. And they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
Back to pass on second down. Makes the catch. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Ducks. That lead a little more comfortable now as they close in on extending this winning streak.
Points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns.
They'll put it in play from the 36 for the first play of the drive. Wants to adjust the pattern. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
Well, this offensive line has got to do a better job. They've now given up way too many sacks. This poor quarterback is running for his life. They've got to shore up and do a better job on the offensive line.
Under fire. Turning it on. And they swarm him under.
And this defense, how about it, man? Putting some pressure on the quarterback, getting the big sack, but now letting him take off and get so many yards back and climb back in this third down situation. Good response by this offense from a disastrous first down.
He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. Lets it fly deep downfield. He's got it in the end zone for another touchdown, and this is a full-fledged beatdown.
With that last touchdown, they remain undefeated. What can you say about this offense? One of the most explosive in the entire nation, and they're coming in, I think, every week with the mindset that we're just going to outscore everybody. We are okay going into a track meet, and that's really what we saw in this game today. But
opening snap of this drive comes from the 31-yard line. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and this offense just a couple of minutes away from putting one in the win column. So now it's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Fires to the big fella. And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turf.
And nice job by the defense staying glued to him. On the ground as soon as he catches the football, knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score.
And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. And now one of the most satisfying moments in football, just watching that clock drain away while you have control of the ball, Jesse.
And this is definitely one of the best play callers, right, for an offensive coordinator. Getting ready to go into victory formation.
And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And they just keep piling on the points. We've seen in big moments in this game, they have been able to step up and deliver, particularly on offense. Very impressive performance.
Just complete and utter dominance in this one. Outplayed their opponent and took care of business.
Yeah, total domination in all 3 phases of the game. Offense, defense, and special teams. This team came ready to play, and man, it was pedal to the metal right from the opening kickoff.
And that's how you like it. Forget the close games, forget the heartbreakers, this play could decide it. Just frying pan meet face, ball game over.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.